Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, this video is on the Explorer. I was hoping to get out and get one repair done on it today, but instead I'm going to stay in and get this video put together for you guys. Um, Currently, we are minus 27 outside. So as beautiful as it looks out here, yeah, it's freezing. For our southern folks, that's minus 16 Fahrenheit. It's cold. So today I'm going to stay in, get video done, and we'll go from there.
All right, that's what the taillight looks like. Got a whole bunch of duct tape on it. So you remove these three little gadgets. They're hidden here. 1, 2, 3, and I'm not sure if those are 8 or 10 mil. Find out in a second. They are 8. Okay, got the wrong size. So once you remove your 3 screws out of your holes here, once they're out, then you take and you twist and pull. There, your light's out. Now, this is the old, that's the new. There we go. Back in. The lights are just a simple twist out. Just give them a quarter turn, they pop out. I get my quick wipe off, put them back in. Now we're just putting the screws back in. Again, this is plastic. Don't over tighten it, or you'll be buying yourself another light. There we go. Now punch in our little spacers. Get them in there. There we go. Like new. There we go. That looks nice. Now they match. This one's got a chunk out of it here, but the new lights are like 75 bucks. That little chunk, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Still, everything else is sealed and it works. So, but this one, yeah, this one was a little too far gone. Anyway, all right, that's another little challenge down. We've got a dent in the here. I'm gonna try to straighten that some before I go closing this and end up breaking that. I'm afraid of it touching it, so I'm gonna try to straighten that out. Basically, just gonna put a pair of pliers on it, see if I can just twist it down and get it straightened out for now. All right, primitive emergency body repair. Somehow we managed to fold this in. It's actually stopping it from closing properly. How does that look to this side? That looks pretty good. Let's see if it makes a difference when I close this thing now. How do you like that? There we go. Not too bad. You can see there the creases. They might have to do some body work later, but for now, at least it's straight. And it's closing. All right.
Hey guys, the Explorer we got only came with one key and one fob. That's it. So that I don't lock my keys in the car, I want to have a second fob. I have them in stock coming out my ears. I have probably about, if I find the collection, I think somewhere around 6 or 8 of these things from other F-150s, etc. I looked it up online, and I thought I'd share it with you guys again on how to program these things. I don't have it on any of my videos, and I'll add it. It'll be both on this one with the Ford Explorer repairs, as well as I might throw out a mini one, so you guys can see it in two different aspects. But we're going to try to reprogram both these fobs to match this vehicle so we can get in and out of it. All right. So the videos I've watched state that we should have, one says door open, one doesn't mention the door at all, but we'll leave the door open. You got to put your key in, and then you've got to turn it on and off, on, off, on, and leave it on the 8th time. And then apparently you have to push the buttons on both your fobs, otherwise it will forget the original fob as well. And then we should be good to go. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to see what happens. Okay, so here we go. Key in. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You hear the locks click. You press your one fob, press your other fob, and you're done. Turn the key off. You hear the locks lock. Now, the spare fob I have, works. Original fob works. We're good. We're good. So we've got, we now have two fobs working. That was almost too simple, but good to know. Now if I find the rest, I can make some extras, because I'm notorious for leaving my keys in the wrong place. We're on to the brakes now. I got the wheel off, and I found that it has 2-inch spacers. Give it that little more off-road look, I guess. Somebody put 2-inch spacers on it. Don't really need them. I may leave them. I may take them off. I don't know yet. I'm not a big fan of them. They do make a truck look nice, and this is a pavement prowler, so I may stay with them. I'll have to see, but we'll see what happens from here. But right now I'm going to try to get this brake apart. Well, that worked. It's a 15 mil. It got rounded on the ends, so my socket kept slipping off, and I managed to knock a what is this one, 9/16? Yep, 9/16 onto it. It's gonna be fun getting that back off, but it did work, and it got the nut out, or bolt. All right, getting somewhere. There we go. I don't throw these in, but in this case, it's easier if I explain this way instead of trying to voice over the video, and then I'll just speed up the video so you can kind of see the hijinks. Working on the brakes, the driver's front rotor did not want to release. So through the process, we tried several different things. Started with the traditional, hit it with a hammer, sledgehammer, you name it, tried to jar it loose, was not coming. Ended up, as you'll see in the video, I put in 2 bottle jacks, one on either side of the rotor pushing outwards because I don't have a puller that size to push in the center. Would have been a better idea, but I don't have one, so I went with what I had. Even at that, full pressure, both of the jacks, I could not get that thing to move. I started getting some movement out of it, or so I thought, and still didn't do anything for me. Finally, I ended up having to take, and this is not recommended by any means, but I had to take a zip cut to it, and I literally had to cut a slice in the rotor. Then it popped. I still had to hammer it off. That's how badly seized on this thing was. And they were actually, looks like they were replaced before this thing was parked about 3-4 years ago. So I don't know why it rusted so bad, but man, this one was just on there and was not coming off. So I'll show you in an abbreviated version with some tunage. So hope you enjoy the video. This little tidbit shows you what we had to do and how we got them together, plus another problem on the other side that I came up with the actual useful and good solution. Both solutions did work, but you know, they're the one for the passenger side was a little less evasive and can help out in a lot of different ways. So hope you enjoy, and here we go.
finally got it. But I had to cut the damn thing to get it to pop. Now, if it wasn't for the fact of this being a little rough and not cleaned up on the inside, I would have just used these rotors. But now they're all banged and battered and everything else, and I have brand new ones sitting there in the box. So that was a chore and a half. But it has been accomplished. We got the wheel off. I'm going to clean up all around here, all around this area here, so that when I put it back together, hopefully it doesn't do that next time. Then again, if I'm lucky, next time it won't be my problem. Oh, that looks a little better. Took the grinder too, cleaned her up. Now the new one shouldn't stick. Alright, let's hope I don't have too many problems with that part and we get this thing back together. Well, there we have it. New pads, new rotor, caliper moved in and out, no problems at all. Put the new clips in, cleaned some of the excess rust off it. Everything seems to be wanting to move half decent, so hopefully when I apply the brakes everything works. We're on the passenger side now, trying to get this one apart. Hopefully I don't have to cut it. But trying to take the bracket off, the bolts didn't want to come undone. So unfortunately on this side, your force has to be upwards. So there's not enough room to crawl in here. I don't have a hoist, so I can't get under it and reef on it. I can't get a good angle on it. I can't push down on it. Trying to get these bolts undone. I literally thought I was going to be cutting these things off. But then I had an idea of applying pressure to it. So what I did is I got out one of the bottle jacks. And so what I did is I put it here. I put the pressure on it. And then in my case, I'm lucky I've got this little device I made for my drill. And then what I did was put the drill in here, keep my hand on here, and crank up. My battery's starting to die on me. But I just kept doing that. And finally it snapped free. Now this one's going to be a bit stubborn for me. But there we go. Released. Didn't break anything. Didn't hurt anything. Nice slow pressure from the jack. Got it to break free without having to slip off, bust knuckles, or anything else. Now I can continue to get this apart so I can try to get it back together. And here we have it. We're back together. The cylinder pushed in nice and neat. New disc, spacer's back on. Everything's nice and neat. Turns well. We're all good. So now I just got to get rid of my coat hanger before I forget it in there. I wonder what's rattling around. That'd be fun. All right, put the tire on and then see how that works. Hopefully we got a little bit more stopping power. Still going to do the pads on the back, but for the moment we're just get this done. Again, they're simple stuff. I'm not really going to bore you guys with it too much. This is just kind of what we're doing to get this beast on the road. I'll show you the fancy stuff like the custom grill and the enjoyable stuff, hopefully. All right.
Well, thanks for watching. That's what I've got for you today. As I say, we did plan on getting out into the garage. When I did the brake and we had to put the pressure with the two jacks, the upper control arm actually moved. So my wheel alignment's out considerably. So I've got to fix that. I figured out what happened. I got to fix it, but it's everything out there is just too cold. I have like a heater. There's no insulation. I'm not going out there today. So that'll be on another video, possibly, along with some of the other minor repairs that we got to do to it, getting the new bumper on, stuff like that. So other than that, the car's running good. It's all good. And we'll be back out playing with the toys, Squeak and Moose, hopefully within the next week. Get you some footage of that. And until then, hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you next video.